My name is Laura Windle, I'm 38 and this is my Pets Palace Animal Haven, where I give a forever home to animals that need it so they can live the best life for however long that may be. This is my third year of doing what I do, and I got into it by moving onto a farm on the Ilkley Moors. I have over 100 animals at my haven. We have sheep, this is where it all started. We have goats, we have Highland cows, we have donkeys, pigs, ducks, chickens, black swans, geese, cats and dogs. I hope I haven't forgotten any. No, I think that's right.
Oh, hello! Where's baby Khaled? Where's your kid? Baby Khaled! Oh, he's there, look, behind his mum. Come on then! Weren't talking to yous, I was talking to these. I see Mohammed lift his head up, but not much action. So, this is Kudde, who is Kayla's daughter, and Khaled's big sister. Don't do that. Sometimes we do have domestics because Kudde feels a little bit neglected since as Kayla's now got baby Khaled. So they do use the horns to communicate, to tell one another to like get out the way. Thought she was going to start doing it then. It's been so easy as well because these are my first cows, and when I got them, I can't lie, I wasn't 100% comfortable in their presence. I do know that cows can potentially, unalive people. So I was a little bit weary, even though, do you mind? This is what you get, because now she wants a brush. She uses a horn to basically say, leave her alone and can you now brush me? These are the horn domestics that we have. Can I brush you, baby? Excuse me. I don't want to be involved. Brush. That's it. Good boy, babe. All right, I'll get back onto you. Do you see this? Literally, Bumbo, rude. You feel a little bit neglected because you're not like the baby anymore. It's all right, Bumble was born with me, so we have a better bond than what I do with the other 4 donkeys. He's still my baby and he knows it. Good girl, Kayla. See, look, she's happy now. Not getting the horn in my side because I'm giving her exactly what she wants. You having a sniff, Kudde? I think baby Khaled wants to come over and have a nosy as well. He's definitely a mummy's boy though, so don't feel any way if he won't let you stroke him. He's like that with me sometimes.
So the first animals were always the dogs. I've had dogs in my life for over 10 years. But the first, let's just say, farm animals, livestock, were sheep, and it all started with orphan lambs, or as people know them as cage lambs. How do I find life with the haven? Well, I feel like now I have a life. I feel like life is more worth living in that sense. I didn't think it was going to be what it is now, if I'm absolutely honest with you. I'm loving every moment of it. It helps keep me on my toes. It definitely helps keep the weight off. And I'm loving every moment of it. Don't get me wrong. It's not all like smiles and giggles. There's the highs, the lows, the goods, the bads. There's things that I don't know. There's things that I'm constantly learning. It is hard work, but I am loving every single bit of it.
Goodbye, baby Khaled. Oh, he's off to donkeys. Good girl, Kayla. How's your lady garden? That looks clean, to be fair. Good girl. That's it. A nice fluffy tail. Let me look at your back end. I swear God put the holes in the wrong place. He did mess up when he created cows with their number 1 and number 2 holes. Jenny's not there, Khaled. She's over there. He's looking for his girlfriend. Generally, that looks good under there, Kayla, for baby Khaled. I did try to, milk a cow. I tried it, but I don't know. Oh! I got it in my wig. Hold on a minute. God. Oh, it actually works. Oh, look at that. Okay, now I know how to milk a cow properly. Sorry. I tried to do it on live the other week and no milk was coming out. But I don't think I was doing it properly. Excuse me! I'm here. It's okay. That is one of the ways to communicate and say, excuse me, love, can I have a brush now, please? I've been waiting patiently. They love a good brush. Don't ya? Don't worry, when they're holding you, it doesn't hurt. It's just a way of them saying like, hello, I'm here, my turn. I've actually got lovely, like, characters, to be fair. Lovely personality, Highland cows. For someone like me as well, who wasn't confident with cows, I feel like I've chosen the best breed to have when it comes to Highlands. The bond that we've got as well in such a short time, I'm quite amazed, to be fair. I'm a lot more comfortable and confident around them just because of the way they are. And I always feel animals are a good judge of character, so the fact that they're like this with me, in my opinion, speaks volumes. But yeah, they've only been here a few months and I feel like we've made so much improvements with regards to like bonding, trusting, haven't we, Kayla? She's a lovely cow, Kayla, to be fair. All right, did you just whip me with your tail then? I felt something. Yep, you did.
What is my end goal? My end goal would be to allow people who maybe have not visited a farm or been around livestock and maybe have the passion and the dream that I have to come out here and be able to experience exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis. I'll be honest with you, when I think of things, I always think of, it being big. And yes, I expected this, but maybe in 10 years' time. Did I think that I would have been able to have built this haven in such a short period of time? No. I feel like, don't get me wrong, I was born and bred in a council estate in the city, and I always say if you want community spirit, you need to bomb your gosh to a council estate because that's where you get it. That said, being a city girl, my whole idea of living in the country and how people were in the countryside has totally changed. And that is because of the beautiful area that I'm in, my wonderful neighbours. It is very big on community spirit. A lot of people do seem to help out. I'm so fortunate and lucky that people accept me for who I am. And they're always willing to help. They're always willing to give advice. And I feel like we can do that, and we have done it a lot for each other.
Hi, G. This is G. She's kind of friendly, not friendly enough. I mean, sometimes she's all right. But when I met G, she was being literally dragged off of a trailer at the last farm that I was at. She just didn't want to get off the trailer, and the way they dragged her off was horrific. So with regards to her response to me, I feel no way about it. Humans have just totally not respected her, so I can totally understand why she has kind of zero respect for us. But she's a lot better than what she was. You can get a lot closer to her than what you could before. Bumbo over there, he was born with me, so we have a different bond because obviously I've known him since he was literally like an hour old. He was born around 5 o'clock in the morning. On a beautiful summer's day, Bumbo. 1 minute, Bobby. That's me pig. Are you going to say hello? Walk on, you. So Bumbo, for example, stand. Good boy. Stand. It's all right. Just thinking, who's she? So Bumbo normally will allow me to cuddle him. Are we going to have a cuddle? Good boy.
What has stood out with me and my animals? I feel like, sorry to say this, not that I'm sorry, what stands out for me is that my animals almost kind of replicate my kids. Not in that way, but what stands out for me, the amount of times I have to tell them off, and I just still feel like the mum's in me in that sense. And for example, I've got 3 sons. I mean, the animals have brought the police to my door more times than what my sons have, literally, in the whole lifetime. The goats brought the police to my house 3 times in 1 week, and I think my sons have brought the police to my house 3 times in the whole childhood. That's what stands out, what I feel the most. Just like a big bunch of kids in a field, and I love it.
Goodbye, Bumbo. Give him a quick brush while I'm here. Hey, Bobby, calm down, because you're getting no attention. They all like having a bunch of kids, though, literally. They all need that attention from you. Sometimes it's so difficult to separate yourself with them all and give them, you know, an equal time of attention, but she'll be right. You'll be right.
So for me, for example, it started with sheep. So I do feel that I've learned a hell of a lot over the years when it's come to sheep. Yes, I'm only in my third year and there is a hell of a lot to learn coming from someone who was born and bred in the city. This year, for example, with the amount of rainfall that we had, I thought I'd be on point with fly strike, for example. This is where flies lay eggs in the sheep's wool and it causes maggots, which is not really good for them. And I got caught out this year because of the rain, the amount of rainfall that we've had. I feel like we've had a hell of a lot more flies. I thought I'd be on point this year and I got caught out with it. Again, just because of the weather. You always seem to think that, you know, this time next year I'll be on point, but there's always something, and this is what I've realised with having animals. Nothing's ever structured or in a routine. Anything just goes at any point. It just is the way it is. But we're always learning as we go along, I do find. I do know a lot with regards to sheep now, more than what I did 3 years ago, and I've not even stroked a sheep. But yeah, this year, the weather and the rain massively caught me out.
This is Mohammed. No headbutting me, okay? Don't even try and ram me right now. Yeah, that's Mohammed. We just have to go careful. If he takes a couple of steps back, just stand, please. Yeah, so in fact, these are all the lambs that I've bottle fed. Majority are from last year. Mohammed's from the year before. So that's Mohammed, that's Bilal. This one's not an orphan lamb though. This is from one of my Jacobs last year. Oh, this is Ira. Are you Ira? I think you're Ira. Mini Winner, that's Thomas. All right, not a problem. Mohammed, are you coming to say salam alaikum? Mohammed, no, we just want to chew some grass. Bilal, are you coming? No, no one wants to. We can go and see Lil Legs. Sorry. So a few months ago, I'm going to say it, his best friend was stolen out of the field. And since then, he's not kind of being himself. It's like he's almost fell into depression. Some people think that animals haven't got any feelings. They really have. Lil Legs has not been himself for quite a few months. But we love Lil Legs to death. Don't we, Lil Legs? You coming to say hello? Good boy, Lil Legs. He's so lovely. Come on then. All right. Yeah, so Lil Legs was one of the first lambs that I ever had. Weren't you? You was. We bottle fed you. You stayed in the kitchen. That's where you lived for a few weeks. And yeah, basically I'm his mum, but he's such a lovable, friendly sheep is our Lil Legs. You saying hello?
What do my family think about me? A lot of them think I'm crazy. I like to change that description word into character. I'm not crazy, I've just got character. That said, I do know that my family actually like what I'm doing, especially my aunties, they love what I'm doing. My granddad was from a farming background, so I'm naturally going back to my roots. My aunties especially have heavily supported me with this. One of my aunties, for example, has helped me financially. Because she can see the dream, she can see the passion, and yeah, she heavily backs everything that I do. Actually, one of my aunties was the one that kind of more encouraged me into doing this. So when I was on the last farm and I had a few orphan lambs that I was bottle feeding, I was having a discussion with my aunties like, I don't fit in here. We don't fit in here. A few hours later, she sent me a link and it was to the Black Farmer. That was it. That was one of the best moves that she could have done for me. And I'm so grateful that my auntie did. Because knowing about the Black Farmer massively encouraged me to do whatever it is that I wanted to do. I did want to start off as a farmer. Rule number 1, don't give them any names, because that's when you end up with a haven. I feel like, you know, I'm just a hoarder of animals. But do you know what? I'd rather be that way. Being on social media and doing what I am doing has not been the easiest. I'm used to comments such as, you belong in the ghetto and not in the countryside. People like to imply that I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. And you know what? I'm going to hold my hands up. In 3 years, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But we're human. We can all learn. We can all start somewhere. But with that, it's kind of empowered me to keep on doing what I'm doing. So I like to change the negative into a positive. I do receive racial abuse on a daily basis, and a lot is to do with the fact that I'm in the countryside and I'm around livestock, and it is what I do. But again, I like to change those negatives into a positive. It keeps me doing what I'm doing because I know clearly I'm doing something right, because it affects a lot of people. So,
will you just give over, Bobby? She's getting a little bit jealous, sorry. Sometimes I do let the pigs out, but you bust into Wendy's Wonderland the other day. No, I can't let you out again. And the other animals don't seem to get on really well with the pigs. But they are friendly enough. Kind of clean as well, which I thought pigs were like dirty. You wanted to roll in mud puddles, but they're quite clean. Aren't you, Bobby, love? So yeah, this is Bobby. She's named Bobby because that's what you call police, Bobbies, and she's a pig. And then we've got Wednesday, not named after Wednesday from the Addams family, but after Sheffield Wednesday, because I'm a Sheffield Unitedite and we call Sheffield Wednesday pigs. So there we have Wednesday, and the way I can tell them apart, Wednesday has a wart on the top of her head and Bobby doesn't, and they're sisters. It's okay. Curious. Where's the mud? Go on roll in a muddy puddle.
when I'm creating content, sometimes I'm hands-on and doing stuff. So it all works together. I don't have to, there is things that I can do when I'm on live. There's things that I'll do when I'm not on live. I've also got a member of staff that also helps out. I've got my son as well, who's very active and helps me out as well. So I have a good balance, to be fair. And it doesn't feel like work. So it literally just, goes with the flow, to be fair. It's hard work, but because I enjoy it, it doesn't seem like work. There is I do educate a lot of people, whether it's with regards to the animals or what I know about growing fruits and vegetables, what I've learned off my granddad. And equally in that sense, with it being a live stream on social media, I can learn a hell of a lot from people also, because I'm not perfect. I don't ever try to imply that I am perfect. I have learned a hell of a lot in 3 years, but I have got so much more to learn. There's a lot of things that are trial and error. Some things will work for certain farmers that don't work for other farmers. But yes, I love the fact that my platform does educate a lot of people, does teach people things that they didn't already know, and as well, vice versa with regards to me. I have got a lot of people that are watching me from young to old, and whether it's in the workplace, college, or with the neighbours, for example, I try to show people that equally you have to stand up for yourself and sometimes kind of give it back. And I do that on my live stream because I won't tolerate negative energy in that sense. I feel also I do help people in the sense of trying to achieve the dreams. Just because you're born and bred in a certain lifestyle or in the city doesn't mean that you can't move out to the countryside and achieve those dreams that you dream about. I am literally proof that if you've got a dream, it is achievable, but it really does all start with you, which I do like to positively encourage people on my live stream to go out and get the dreams, because it's not just going to fall on your lap and appear for you one day. So, yeah.
So how I got the pigs was, they're not rescued, these are my pets, and we was due to get the cows, but there was a delay for them coming. And when you're expecting, 2 new animals and you're getting all excited, and then I got obviously told that the cows weren't coming that day, I bombed my gash on a site, found myself 2 pigs because I didn't have none, and then we ended up with Bobby and Wednesday. That is just simply how it happened. Just have a look at your walk. Don't even try and eat my wig. Thank you. Good girl. Bobby's more confident than Wednesday.
I mean, come on, if you're going to wake up in the morning, look out your window, and you're going to hear a meh, sorry, it just does something naturally to the soul. I don't know, literally I'm in my 30s and I've just found out what peace and harmony is, and literally that's what I get when I go out there. Literally it is like a zen moment. You can go out there in the morning with a brew and come rain, snow or shine, it doesn't matter what type of weather it is. It feeds your soul. It massively helps your mental health. Like just being around animals in general, whatever your choice of animal may be, whereas I've obviously got quite a diverse amount of animals out there, and depending what side of the field they've woke up on, who wants to come and say hello in the morning, it does massively help, especially with my mental health.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Oi. Shh. No fighting. I said no fighting. They're going to carry on fighting. He's going to go to another part of the field and carry on. You better watch me geese if you're going to run around fighting. No, I think we're all right. I think we're good. Just keep my eye on them. Father and son, I don't like to involve myself sometimes, you know. But sometimes you just have to, you know, calm them down a little bit, just in case. Right, they've all buggered off.
As a new grandma, I am a nanan with an 8-month-old grandchild. I actually had him out yesterday and we was on live as well, and we was letting all the animals out, doing generally what we do. And I was just thinking to myself, I had a little moment like, as a nanan, like this is everything. You can show your grandson around animals, be at one with nature. I do think kids are too much in front of a TV screen, or I've got too much technology around them, and kids aren't like we used to be once upon a time. So I'm able to do that with him. He's able to wake up. He loves the trees. He loves looking outside. When he's outside, he's a totally different kid. And seeing all the animals, it just does something for me. So yeah, I'm really excited for my grandson and what he's going to grow up with, because it's something that I wanted as a kid. And yeah, unless we went for a little visit to the farm, we didn't have this. So yeah, I'm excited for him. Basically, if you want to follow up my journey, you can go on most platforms. You do have the Facebook, also Instagram. I do live stream on TikTok. That is where you'll get me live and direct with whatever's going off at the Haven at that point. I'm very interactive with my live, so there is some questions in there. I'm really interactive with the people that are in my live. The ones that are positive, the ones that are willing to learn, the ones that are curious and just want to ask a question, I'm there to answer them. I'm also here as well to encourage you, if this is something that you want to do, go for it. So if you do want to head over to our TikTok live, we are My Pets Palace. And yeah, we are almost live on a daily basis on TikTok.